Now I'm going to have a word with Nigel Lynn from Protect My Income, who was sponsoring the event and provides good insurance cover for those riders who are a little bit worried about getting injured and taking time off work. Nigel, great to see you, and you are the main sponsor this weekend.
Yeah, new sponsorship here with Raw. Nice work with Wayne, and it looks a cracking track. It's going to be hard today, I think, and there's going to be a little bit of slogging and pushing, but there's nothing new for me anyway, is it?
Yeah. Just tell me a little bit about Protect My Income. What's it all about?
Basically, there's accident sickness insurance, but covering the sports. We cover a wide range of sports, but we do work very heavily with most of the enduro clubs around. And I think the reason for that, most of the advisors are also riders as well. We tend to know the policies back to front. There are a lot of policies out there that either don't cover racing, they cover different aspects or riding but not racing, and it just means there's a little bit of a link. And I think also for the lads it's quite nice that there's always somebody in the paddock that they can speak to if they need to, if they have hurt themselves.
A lot of these lads, they're all working guys. They've all got to go back to work Monday morning, haven't they? Yeah. And having that little bit of security, knowing that they've got a little bit of money coming in. What will it cost, as a guide, as a rough guide, not nearly down to pounds and pence, but roughly, what would it cost for somebody to sort of get like a bit of cover?
The easiest way I can explain that is it totally depends on the client. Everything has got different parameters to it with the insurance. So some lads are self-employed and they need the insurance from a day one, because if they're off work from one day, they're not getting any money from day one. You've got others that are company directors that might say, well, I'm okay financially for 6 months, but if I broke my back, I would need somebody to come in and carry on. So that policy would kick in after 6 months. So with prices, and we can insure somebody up to 65% of the gross income. So that could be quite low. If we're looking at a 20-year-old, it may be that they're on £500 a month, but somebody else might be, at our ripe age, might be slightly more. And also they might be insuring themselves for £3,500 a month. So we've got policies running from, after the discussion with the guys, you could have one at £15 a month for the young guy with not a massive income. Somebody else could be writing it off through the business and could be wanting to pay £3,500 a month, maybe £150 a month. But it's up to them what they want to insure themselves for and what they want to do.
I know you're at a lot of the other events with Protect My Income as well, aren't you, with War, and you've obviously working with Wayne now quite a lot. Are you spreading throughout the country with the product?
It's like we say, as we've got more and more advisors, we like to work with the club. We don't like to just rock up, knock on the back of a van door, do you want insurance, and somebody doesn't know who the person is. We like a relationship with the clients. Like I was joking a minute ago, half the time when I'm riding round, everybody's going, Nigel, get out of the way. Well, that's 9 times out of 10 the clients. So there's a good relationship, and if we can get that through the clubs and through the riders as well, that they feel that there's somebody in the paddock that's looking after their interests as well, that's good for everybody.
And are you at liberty to say sort of who has sort of really benefited from your products, your insurance?
There's quite a no. I'm not allowed to.
Well, I've got to ask a question because it's nice to know that if there's somebody that we know who's actually had a positive experience. It does make it all sort of worthwhile, doesn't it?
Yeah, I would say if ever anybody knows of a friend that has been injured and they are a rider, it would be worth giving him a call directly, and 8 times out of 10 they're probably going to find out it was organised through us.
All right, thank you, mate. Cheers.
No worries.
Cheers, Nigel. Thank you. Well, that was Nigel Lynn from Protect My Income. Now, it really is worth considering getting some sort of insurance cover if you are involved in motorsport or any other sport where there's a potential to get injured. If you've got to go to work on a Monday morning and you can't do it because you're laid up in a hospital or you've got to be off sick for some reason, I'm sure Nigel and his colleagues can arrange some sort of cover for you to cover your sort of daily expenses that you would need, or your monthly bills, just till you get back on your feet and you can get back to work.